Good evening, Nigeria. Welcome to Updated Precious. It is always sweet my belly to bring on an update, especially to talk about things we will move our country forward. And today we don't turn down for that, but I'm very excited because I don't look forward to a conversation like this so that we go find better things, especially as it gets to do with moving the country forward. Those things we expect as Nigerians, what would they call good governance? Waiting be the ways we we go fit use get them. That na part of waiting we go talk about today. And that new Nigeria we will they ask of waiting it go resemble, waiting it go look like. You see, all those matter and waiting we go talk about this evening. My name is Precious in it always sweet my belly to bring on the matter them where they share it for inside the country. But before I bring Dr. Yunusa Tanko enter inside the studio, make I quickly bring on her up to speed with some matter them where they share it for inside the political terrain and for news gongo for Nigeria. Just sharp, make it for no loss. You know now. Say what will they do here now to continue to bring on a matter them updates for things that really happen. So they get the ADC as I tell you right now because Organa Few Bola talk say he don't resume work as the authentic chairman of ADC. So David Marco, any other person, may then go pack their load, keep on corner, saying him now, he be the authentic chairman of ADC. Where this one will keep the coalition? That the question will be say a lot of people don't get answers to. But when you reach that time, we'll forget to talk about them or throw our weight into it. Now, Adibe don't want Peter Obi, that is a Chidio for Adibe. He talks say if I be Peter Obi, I go there very careful. In fact, I go there extremely suspicious of the coalition. If I be him, I go there extremely suspicious of the coalition. Why he be say they give him that kind of warning? And that one not finish up because even former spokesperson to Atiku Abubakar, Shegusho, will don't come and contact say, say Peter will be the fine PDP presidential ticket without primaries. Why didn't they discuss that one? Well, now wait see Shegusho Wumi don't accuse Oga to be that one. Meanwhile, Abamoro don't come out contact say the fact say they fueled Oga Atiku Abubakar as their presidential candidate for PDP for 2023. Say that the biggest mistake, now error, the biggest error will be say they make for 2027. And now they don't 2023, and now they don't come to correct them. Meanwhile, as it gets to do with 2027, party chieftain, that is PDP party chieftain Adeoye. He don't talk, say the zoning arrangements where they get right now to bring the presidency to inside South, say that the best thing will be say they do for inside PDP that be that. But make Waka enter inside APC, make it not be like only PDP coalition, Labour Party, now they talk about now inside APC right now, as it gets to do with 2027, the APC National Working Committee don't talk, say, you know, get as they do more, say Peter Obi, nine be the candidates where they, say President Bola Tinubu, nine be the candidates where they don't endorse for 2027, but anybody where won't contest primaries for presidency, make the person feel free to collect tickets. If you collect party tickets, if you collect obtain party form, but at the end of the day, say the person will be say they want now President Bola Tinubu. We can talk say, what be the need for people to even obtain form when it be so I don't make on a mind up say now got president I go give them to that. Now question will be say a lot of people ask. But make waka enter inside others. His bad don't ban DJs, don't restrict women from male gatherings for inside Bauchi State. That one be inside the news. As it gets to do with the railroad where be say meander for corner yesterday for inside Nigeria, or guy they in charge of rail transport, NRC, MD, you don't say they take responsibility for that matter. Say in raise the hand up, in take full responsibility. PFM don't blame Nigeria problem on greed, selfishness, and corruption. Of who? Politicians? I don't know. Say the reason we make Nigeria get DRCB, say that because of the greed, selfishness, and corruption of some people. Them who be those people? Them you go know later on. Maybe if you go put them out for inside this matter. Tension for inside Balogo market today as traders then clash, and it be like say one person don't fight like that for inside that matter. Make I carry those matter then make their rest. Joining us for inside the studio now, Oga Yunusa Tanko, Dr. Yunusa Tanko, now be the national coordinator of the Obidient movement worldwide. So Tanko, thank you so much as you join me. Good evening, sir.
Do the work.
Dr. Tanko, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I feel hear you. It be like say people they talk near you. I they hear you, sir. It be like say people they talk near you. Go help us come up.
How are they now?
Or make their voice known.
All right.
Everybody don't that gidigba. They wait for you here since. Thank you, sir, as you join us today. Welcome.
Hello.
You hear me, sir?
What did you say?
I say thank you as you join us today.
I didn't hear you. Last small, they hear you. The network they bad. You know, I they road as I tell you.
Oh,
so
our
well, I'm trying to listen to you.
Okay.
Hello.
Well, I dey hear you, sir. I dey hear you. You dey
Okay,
hear me?
okay, yes.
Oh. No, I know just one here say network don't do us start it today at all at all. So Oga Tanko, if you didn't hear me, make we even start with waiting if you say you don't dey agitate for things as it get to do with good governance. A lot of people will be say no understand big grammar. They go one talk say waiting good governance mean and waiting be your picture of good governance and how Nigeria feel use achieve and waiting make it think say Nigeria need good governance. Dr. Tanko, you dey hear me, sir? E be like saying network don't get problem. Oh, this is so sad. I don't want me this kind of thing they happen. No, network don't go bad. Okay, so I they hope say Dr. Tanko will hear us and join us back. But at the meantime, make I just play this video. We could use hold body. Would he come back? Make I try.
Our country is passing through a very difficult phase. This used to be a great country. Today, our country is classified among the failing countries of the world. We are now among 10 of the failing countries of the world.
Kayla.
We're now classified as one of the most organized countries in the world. In fact, we are number 3 or number 4 after Afghanistan, Yemen, and the way it's going, we might soon overtake them. We are the world capital of poverty. Even before the COVID, Nigeria, a country of 200 million, had more people living in poverty than the 2 biggest countries of the world combined, China and India. That is about 2.8 billion. For 200 million, we have more people living in poverty than 2 of them combined before COVID. So you can imagine what it is after COVID. We have one of the highest unemployment rates in the world today. At 33%, which is the unemployment. By the time you combine the underemployment, we're about 55. And worse still, we have about 60% of these are the young ones who are the greatest assets of production and in their productive age, doing nothing. Out of school children, you're the highest in the world. Over 15 million. Forget about what anybody is telling you. Infant mortality today, we've just overtaken India. We thought we'll overtake them in 5 years and just overtaken them. In a stress level, we are now 148 over 152. Nigerians are stressed. Going down. Of course, you've seen perception corruption, going down. You can go on, the list is endless. The hunger list now, we're number 98 out of 105. Nigerians have been classified as a country now where people spend over 100% of their wage, salary on feeding. You can't, and it's getting worse. And anybody who thinks it's going to get better, forget it. This is cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. Because we're choosing not to do the right thing. And people will tell you, when they were talking about somebody who is granting loan and everything. There's nothing wrong with loan. Nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm a businessman. I'm a trader. That is my background. You live with loan. Loan is what has made nations. Every nation in the world is owing. Even Norway, they have the highest sovereign wealth fund of 1.4 trillion.
All right,
is owing over 50% of their GDP in debt.
So that we will get reconnection with Dr. Tanko. It be like say network, we know let him join us. All right, we don't gain back connection with him. So Dr. Tanko, thank you so much as you joined us back. Sincere apologies for the network wahala. Sorry, say I did give you trouble while you do on the road. No vex on me. All right, so I for like make we start with number one thing before we go with any activities of obedient movement where people get to know. But make we first of all talk about this good governance where you don't follow the campaign for since. What's in good governance resemble for person we no understand anything we concern good governance? What's in a resemble and what's in a day?
Good governance means say the thing where you as a candidate or somebody who will become councillor promise people say you could do them, you do them. I give you an example. A councillor where they make promise for people, say he will make sure he pay the salary of teachers for in locality on time. That one na promise. And when you know, say if you pay that salary of teachers in that your area, now him be say them will work very well. Can they help the children teach them well? That is one thing about good governance.
That's the way you talk. Make you do them.
Yes. Yes, you do them. Now, again, good governance say means say if government allocate 1 naira for you, for the people, say we want use them for a hospital, make them they take provide drugs, we go make people well, their body can be strong, kakaraka. You take that 1 naira, tell people say now 1 naira then they give me and now him will take use buy, make sure our hospital they work very well. That now good governance.
And you through and the person through use that 1 naira. No be saying go can't use 10 kobo or 20 kobo.
No, yes, like the good governance. When you also they look very well, they say all our road within Nigeria, bad. You know, fit move from Uromi or go Ekpoma, enter Auchi, the road bad, so they be like saying a graveyard. And you get money when you're supposed to use repair those roads. You can't say no, you won't carry that money, can't they build new road? We will carry person from Calabar to Lagos. That is misplacement of priority. You carry something where no they important, go do them. Where you know, say the road from Uromi, pass through Auchi, go down to reach Abuja and all. Now him be where people dey and they do business, they buy and sell on everything. That is what good governance means. Do what you supposed to do for the people to enjoy life. Make sure, say, they get food in their houses. Make sure, say, bandit, no, they come they steal people. Like I see that they steal chicken, kill people. That is what is called bad governance. You not do what you promise people say you could do. Nigeria come back there to a level, say, when human being God they fear his own self, not they even fear government. Now him will they do so. Or you take money, the whole money, context say you won't go build a motor park, where the whole money when you budget, you know even it cover more than the whole money when they take to hospital for Nigerian people. That is bad governance. So those are the things. Good governance means say make you help people do the right thing when you promise say you could do for them. Make them enjoy life before God call them. That is good governance. And in anywhere where our leaders they travel, those when they go Dubai, when they go America, when they go Britain, when they go Saudi Arabia, come they enjoy life. Now good governance they there. That's why our people they wrong go there.
Yeah.
So why don't you do good governance? Why don't the best doctors in the world, the best doctors in the world are from Nigeria, and they are all residing in America and British. The best nurses, they are there. Those best technology, when they do cars, we get one from Zamfara called Zelani. Now in the design Mercedes Benz, we don't get anyone who they design for Nigeria here. We don't get one. We don't they produce anything they sell for outside the country. Now, Peter Obi they talk say he won't change our life from consumption to production. Make we too they do something. Where go they help our people, make them they make money and they change the narrative in Nigeria. Good governance say, now him be say, make you get correct food on our table. Our people no good to chop money. Our legislators no good to chop money. You give people what they're supposed to give. When they allocate 1 naira, that 1 naira day for where they allocate them. Now be good governance.
Now, a lot of people go talk, say, well, the APC administration, especially under President Bola Tinubu, go talk, say they did do very well. I should say you don't hear President Tinubu talking before, saying they do very well. Say, in fact, yesterday, even talking for inside Brazil, say, since take over, economy don't turn that gidigba. Say economy don't good, even corruption don't come out. That means part of this thing where they talk, say people need to do it in they talk, will be corruption now. Say it don't come up for inside Nigeria. So if this one not true, then why it be say you think say we still need good governance? If it be say waiting the present administration with the government they talk, not true.
Not be me and you dey inside Nigeria, so. Not be me and you dey inside Nigeria, so.
I like as if fire me back. Now me and you dey Nigeria,
Go
sir.
check your kitchen. How much they take buy? Let me and you dey Nigeria, so now. Go and check your kitchen. How much they buy rice before? How much they buy tomato? How much is the salary of workers today? How much do they take buy drug when they go hospital? How many of Nigerian people take care of their health situation today? Very few, if not none. How much they done before? How much it be today? So somebody will tell you, say, they do corruption. Where corruption don't finish for Nigeria. See, the road from Kaduna to Kanu, or from Kaduna to Abuja, the road still there, Baje. They're not finished up. What do you think?
The one to my village, East West Road, is still there bad. Bad where Baje, East West Road.
Onitsha to Enugu and all that road still there. Let me shock you. There is no road that has been given as a contract in Nigeria that has been completed and handed over to the federal government. No one road.
Whoa. With all the projects where it be say, Even the one where be say Buhari do.
No one. Have they completed it? Let me hear tell you so. Which one they complete? Which one they complete? Even the railroad, they don't complete them. Now him be say, you don't see what happened to Kaduna train he did for yesterday?
Yes, now.
Because they don't do due diligence. See, I will tell you waiting. Even they do road for Nigeria, where you supposed to have three gather, three bridge or four bridge. They will cover them with sand. They will cover them with sand. They will collect the money for the bridge. So when rain come, you go wash the place where you know what I will find a way. They will cover them with sand. They don't go put that bridge. We have plenty of it. I can cite it for you. Are they Zaria right now? I don't pass how many road. I don't see where road don't they buy from in our front like this. They never complete the road. So which kind of corruption we don't get you don't get double head now for Nigeria.
Hell, you don't go Harvard. Yeah.
Now Mueba be corruption.
Hey.
Even if be true, how can you explain to me why you want build bus stop for 6 geographical zone when people dey hunger? How? People hungry don't kill everybody finish. You won't go build a motor park. Which motor park? For which person house? Maybe the people where eat well, now they travel. Or go enjoy motor park. Now the priority. Please know who does that? Who does that? The one where they say they even do for Calabar, they take still money so that they don't do election in 2027. That's what they're doing. Calabar, they don't go and see it. How many kilometers they don't do?
That is that coastal highway. That coastal highway.
Yes, what will go look at by yourself? How many kilometers that particular road don't come as well? They don't carry money put in their pocket. They don't know so God they watch them. God they watch, God they watch.
But we go leave God on go for corner first. We go talk of what we go feed do as human being first of all, because if you like say we don't they took call of God. So now talking about
let me tell you,
sir,
Precious.
Sir.
God, if God vex, if God war, if God vex, if God vex, we don't say Buhari on, you don't vex. Listen, wherever you go cover your head deal. So God gave, God first, before any other thing. And they tell me so.
Now talking about human being, waiting we go feed do first of all as human being. You know, say this one way Oga Peter Obi they talk say Nigeria getting 133 million Nigerians in multidimensional poverty. No vex, so that statistics now since 2022. Remember, towards the end of 2022, now that statistics come out. It's not even recent. Meaning say if you recent now, that multidimensional, that is coat of many colors of poverty. The thing supposed to increase past like that. It don't supposed pass 433 million people. Because if at 2022, where would they buy a bag of rice 30,000 naira? You go tell us say 133 million people been there in multidimensional poverty. That is poverty of no go school, poverty of no transportation, poverty of no balanced diet, poverty of no nutrition, poverty of no food, poverty of no clothes, poverty of no house to live. If then they suffer them at that time, then how much more how many more Nigerians go there in poverty now? Now in all of this,
there's no any family you go, your family member. Okay. Your family member, how many of them are they call you every day like this? Say I won't buy Gari.
Not be only family, even friends, they call every day.
My sister, me, I don't get called. Even somebody go accuse me, say I don't give her money, him there with me, I don't give her money, he want chop money, he want chop food. You know feel speed. See, me I dey together with Peter Obi and they see me for television. So I must bring money. Like I say, I see that they bring money for God's sake. So that is the level of poverty where we do so. The level don't go, no be small, it's a iPhone Pro Max. That's the poverty level.
The poverty don't reach Pro Max. Now, talking about this poverty, we don't reach Pro
Max.
Talking about this poverty, we don't reach Pro Max. Is there one of my listeners who BCD, I think she do Bodo Ibo UK. She called in yesterday. She said, in fact, say Peter Obi making no they worry himself for where Nigerians they, you know why? So it be like say Nigerians like government where they suffer them. Because if dem go fit see government wey dey suffer dem, or person wey don get track record say e fit suffer dem, dem come see person like Peter Obi wey no get that kind track record, why dem dey still dey think say dem go vote for person wey go suffer dem? So speaking about that now, wetin be the things dem wey we go fit do now to enlighten Nigerians? Because not be all Nigerians know, not be all Nigerians understand the depth of how bad things dey. Wetin you dey do and wetin we fit do together? Because I follow join now, I be Nigerian and I want good governance. Wetin you think say we fit do to enlighten Nigerians to make sure say this time around for 2027 we fight for that good governance, for that Nigeria wey we need, wey we dey dream of?
Okay. Because me and they used to talk, say, even for presidency, there's an obedient and people who will go good governance. Because the thing they appear for their pocket when they pay 30,000 naira or 70,000 naira for salary. So what we should do ourselves, we talk ourselves the truth. Now university I did so for Zaria, EBU. They talk to some of the messengers there and they ask them, even when you talk to and some of them say, we go vote for Tinubu, it's better than somebody who don't know. And I said, okay, why would I say would I feel good for Tinubu? Because we can feel collect the money immediately when they won't vote and all. And say, I now say, when you collect the money, that is the end. We are then chop down one finish. But you know they tell you what thing they happen for Nigeria, so they don't say, what kind of two way you talk? If you think they go to your farm now, you say, no, if you go, how much you pay for your students' school fees? Some of them, I cannot pay for the children's school fees, so see what thing they happen, no, okay. If that should be the case, what can happen now? You go vote for Peter Obi. You say, they send me Peter Obi kills, and then they kill anything.
Hey, you hear that in that time? Hey.
And they tell you so. I can't ask them, did you know the age of Peter Obi? Before the Santana, I tell them that his age. It's Peter Obi don't even when they kill Santana and all of that. So you see it's different. The difference is saying we must tell people, we must be educating people, make them know the difference. Igbo man in Nigeria, Hausa man in Nigeria, Yoruba man in Nigeria. Among these particular people, they are criminals and they are good people.
Absolutely.
Take the good ones among them and make them change our lives better. And the kind of thing we're supposed to be think with that. So it means we need to be educating our people on a continuous basis. People they go, we call them Operation 1010, what we want to do for Northern Nigeria. So we go to visit every one of our local village and they tell them in the language where they will understand.
Absolutely.
So no be tribe matter. Now good governance, somebody will feel help now. I see the person who won't give you fish and the person who won't tell you how to catch fish. Which one will I go take? They say the one we go teach them how to catch fish. And I don't get Peter Obi. You don't need to look for anywhere. Finish one land, we will not deal with. Peter Obi turn them into multi-billion dollars. Not the one who will collect money for food and only oil. Only. No. It go better, make una join. We need concerted effort. All of us must be reaching out to the villages and talking to the people. Let them understand the difference. Once we do that, there will be a change of heart and a change of people. Now the thing we're supposed to do, quick, be that. Very, very important. I tell you.
Now, some people they also talk say no matter how we take do sensitize people reach say we no get any result if we no ask for electoral reform, if we get the same system we still get. While some others, so I don't get lawyer here, we talk say the electoral act we get no day that bad, and just because of say we get corrupt people we no go fit abide by within we get already. So but other people they say na true electoral reform might be the real way we go fit ascertain for true free and fair election. We go make sure say the votes of those people want to go teach now, their votes go count. You get anything we will fit do or what you they do already to press on the National Assembly to make sure say they change, effect the necessary laws for inside our electoral act?
We had a meeting with our legal luminary, our Oga, Femi Falana, with Mr. Peter and another group of people. They don't do work on electoral act. But for me, maybe only electoral act we work on this matter. All of us must join hands. Electoral act, before we would do the electoral act, I was part of the people who would do electoral act. Nobody even give us this particular way when they go carry glitch come put for our head.
Oh, glitch, they never still explain to us till today.
Yes, so we go do electoral acts. Apart from electoral act, we go come do what they do physical act. Electoral act with physical act. We must cover everywhere. We must tell people, make them know, make them stand like soldier, fight for their own right. This must be done by all of us. If we not do them, we not go feel blame anybody for our misfortune. You go to see Korokoro, even the person waiting for INEC, maybe Nigeria in be, he dey buy bread cheaper, or he dey buy palm oil cheaper, because he dey see free money. He will go buy maybe Tinubu is supposed to sell for 100 naira. He will go buy them for 1,000 naira. The 1,000 naira no go finish one day. So all of us dey for inside this wahala together. So we could do the right thing for the good of everybody. So by the time nobody will come disturb me for house. Say now you must give me money to go take care of my wife antenatal, or pay my school fees for my child, or headache they disturb me. I never chop take money. You go come to your door, go to disturb you. But if you get, at least everybody go there at peace in his house. People should start thinking like that. So we go work on the electoral act. We will continue to pursue it, but we should also put human, physical act into this matter. This matter don't be called past. Be careful.
Okay, so now some people come to talk, say even if, in fact, person don't even ask the question here, except for the comment section. Say, how about if we can't do election? God forbid, though. You know, say we go put God forbid that beg. They can't rig again. Say what you go come do? A situation where you see, say our votes no count.
Precious.
Sir?
Me number one go there for inside street. Now me number one go there for inside street.
You know, say the last time Oga to be no green anybody enter street too. You know, say be no green one piece. Say the same will follow due process.
This time around, you know hear what you talk. He talk say if you don't count me, you be counted. They talk. If you not count them very well, you will be counted. This thing not be small job for everybody. Even I don't know, look when I go to think very, very well. Look when I go to think very well. If care not taking Nigeria go don't spiral in front of our body, God forbid party.
God no go agree. God no go agree. You know, say
we must fight for this God. We must fight for Nigeria. All of us together, we must fight for Nigeria. Nigeria now we own. No one person get Nigeria past another person.
God don't go agree make it reach that level, because a lot of things they happen for inside this country. A lot of things they happen for inside this country, and in fact, it be like say education not even let us know how bad the situation they go for inside the country. But make we enter inside politics more. If there's some kind mono talk where it be say people don't talk say it be like say at the end of the day. Oga Atiku Abubakar and Oga Presido, if you don't get one kind agreement, make them work together and make sure that you no go favor Peter Obi. Think say that kind of thing natural.
No, this can matter. Atiku Abubakar himself, he dey look for say he won't become president. When he knows the matter now need person we get blood for body, we will move around. Why not dey too much for Nigeria? The kind problem when they happen for Onitsha is different from the kind problem when they happen for UP. The kind problem when they happen for Sokoto is different from what they happen for Ikotepene. It's the kind problem when they happen for inside what do they call them Epuma. It's different from the one when they happen for Ikorodu.
I agree.
You need somebody who will go there.
When body strong, when body they kakaraka.
Not be small water with Nigerian Bola. You need somebody who get level where go fit do this work very well. Not be small thing. Now work, you don't go fit sleep. You don't go fit sleep.
Sometimes you don't even wonder. I beg on our way they close to Oga behind the drum, because sometimes they wonder whether he be rich. 1 minute he did this place, next minute he don't disappear. We see him for this other place. How in they do him? In the rest at all.
He they use conventional and unconventional method of reaching to everybody.
Ew.
I mean, I don't learn them. Maybe some things I do where I did for where I did now. I don't tell you see where I did, and that's this area. Very soon you hear me for Jigawa State. Because we use conventional and unconventional matter, and then we pray to God, may continue to give us life, good life, health. Who would you do this particular work? What would they do? Let me small matter now. And so if we get plenty of people who help us to do this work, what would they do? So Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. And if Nigeria better, many of our people will go outside country, they will come back home, come help us in the remaking. Nobody will help us build the country.
So Oga
is committed.
Okay.
Oga love Nigeria that much. Like him, they say and say anywhere where you hear say wahala dey, Oga go there.
So
He loves the country, no be small thing.
we don't see him like that. So Oga Tanko, the former running mate will be saying now Oga Dati Baba Ahmed. He been talked the other time say the ADC coalition say they deceive Nigerians them. But then on the other hand, we they see Oga Peter Obi they also saying they support the ADC. Meanwhile, Oga Dati Baba Ahmed say making come Labour Party say na for Labour Party they will contest again. You get anything where they happen or make we just come on eye for that matter for now.
For now, make we just keep away from this matter. Because the truth be say, all of us are members of Labour Party.
Okay.
That is our party.
Okay. But what thing they stop INEC from recognizing the Usman faction since they don't already carry matter go court for Buri people? What thing they happen really?
Now court matter, INEC won't follow.
Okay.
And then when they finish, Supreme Court don't make pronouncement on this matter. And now INEC will look at this matter very critical before they make statement say, now so this thing be. So we wait for INEC making respond to this particular matter as quick as possible. And I think say INEC don't be work on top of the matter. And INEC don't be work small that matter. Maybe very soon we will hear good news say they don't do justice to the matter, everybody will go rest.
Okay. So you think say INEC go feed one because a lot of people say they don't get confidence in INEC considering say accusation being done they say INEC they work together with the ruling party to destabilize all opposition parties. So you feel say INEC go indeed do the right thing so that Labour Party will finally stabilize.
INEC will be fear because INEC get say the people of Nigeria are very angry and they are waiting for them to act. So INEC is very, very careful on what they are doing.
So they know say people they vex now.
So, they know. They know. INEC know say the people they vex. Plenty Nigerians are vexing. Maybe small thing. They know. So they want to make sure that they know they do the right thing. So they don't go accuse them of any other thing, exceptional activity. They do the right thing. So INEC dey on top of the matter. We just dey pray. So God will give them the power, make them do the right thing. Everybody will go rest on the matter.
Okay. Make I do quick, make I open phone line so that you said we go feel let you go because this matter today, be like say it go long well. If I they ask all the question, I don't go feel finish. My phone line don't they ring already. So make I let Nigerians know say they go feel call in to join the conversation because I get people they listen to me from everywhere for the world. I get plenty questions I go ask you. Maybe as others they ask their own, I go still bring more questions. Join. We go begin take the calls then one by fellow. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Madam Precious.
Sir.
How are you?
I dey inside the house like this. Now how we still dey inside? Thank you. Welcome. I beg remind. They hear you. Dr. Tanko, they hear you. But tell us your name and where you they call from.
My name is Simon. I'm calling from UK.
Simon from UK. Oh yeah, put mouth for talk.
Oga Tanko, thank you very much for all the work you are doing. I'm following you up back to back. So I can see you, I can hear you, I can feel you. I thank God for people like you in Nigeria that are honest, that speaks true. So I want to ask God to continue to bless you and give you the strength to do all the things you are doing. Going forward, I would like to get your details or contacts because this Obidient group that you form, it's a very, very good idea. I remember meeting with Peter sometimes ago last year, and we discussed about this issue. And I've been communicating with him, with his WhatsApp from time to time. But I think as you are doing this Obidient group, the thing that we should be looking at right now is also to form the Diaspora Obidient group. A lot of the people in Diaspora, as you know, they are quite intelligent. They will not fall for 5,000 naira to vote. They will not fall for propaganda. A lot of us abroad. So I'm sure, because we just, I think Precious was saying something about how are we going to tackle the election. How are you going to do with Peter Obi and Atiku? How are you going to do? Because Tinubu plan is to rig the election. Everybody know, even a small baby of 2 years know that his plan is to rig the election. His popularity in Nigeria is so low. No president or past has had that popularity. His reputation is almost close to zero. Because you can see, even when you talk about all this coastal road, every project Tinubu put his hand in is corruption and
around it, how to steal the money. So the only way, if that man is not removed, 2027, I am telling you, Nigeria will collapse and cease to exist as a nation. So that's why everybody is just looking for how we can support to get that man out of power. Now, it's not going to be easy because you can see that every state that produces oil, that has money, Tinubu is putting his leg there and trying to make sure he has a grip. Tinubu is running after everybody, even Obi, even Atiku. Anywhere you see that you are making money, he's trying to scuff all those areas and make sure he ties you away from having fund. All his aim is 2027, so that you will not have money to match him while he's stealing money with his group to make sure that they keep enough money to bribe the people. Now, why am I saying that you need diaspora group? Why am I saying this? It's very important. You know why? Now, if you have 10,000 people in diaspora and they are able to produce 100,000 naira each, I'm very sure you will have it. Multiply that. That's 1 billion. Ready for a scam. Now, moving forward, that 10,000 you have, I'm sure you can have up to 1,000 to 2,000 people who will want to even fly to Nigeria, including myself, during that election. To go and man those places that they are going to do the election, even at the local government, at the world.
All right.
That is the only way we can make sure we have cameras in our body, because I've discussed this with Peter also.
Okay.
We have cameras in our body. We have every gadget we want to start camera and filming every polling booth to polling booth.
Okay, so your direct question now, how waiting if say they could do to make sure say they bring together Obidient for diaspora so that no go fee help for the funding of the election. Abi?
Funding and mashing these ABC criminals.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Dr. Tanko, please.
And I also would like to get your details.
No problem. He heard you already. I'm sure he'll respond.
Please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Right. Go ahead, sir.
Let me inform you, sir. Some couple of weeks ago, we did a public space where if you go through my handle, please try at Yunusa Tanko, you will see the publication of how we divided the whole entire diaspora into a group. And at the same time, we gave phone number of Mr. David Ozogula and Mrs. Bolanle. It is on that particular handle. I will share it with Precious so that she can help us publicize it.
I will do that, sir.
We are breaking down the structures already, and many people are already calling in and joining the structures in the diaspora. We have done it, sir. We have done it. So it is there. Please join your location.
Okay, so I think is the awareness that they are not aware of, so that they can eventually join. So once he shares it with me, I'll forward to everybody on this WhatsApp. I'll forward to them.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Immediately.
All right, thank you, sir. All right. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Good evening.
Sir, welcome, sir.
Yeah, this is Honorable Victor.
Where are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from London.
All right, go ahead, please.
Yeah. My question, I'll just go straight. Hello, Mr. Tanko. I want to thank you for what you're doing and your commitment to making this project of Peter Obi a reality. Now, election is not one. You know what I mean. Election is not one on the day we are voting. In this time we started voter registration. I listened to the news and I watched and found out that the Southwest have taken the lead. My friends in APC have told me how they were being mobilized, organized to go and register. I want to know the effort you are putting in place, or the effort you put in place to make sure that obedient people who truly, not just supporting Obi former, people who truly want to vote are mobilized to go and register. Okay? If you have like 1,000 committed obedience, and you empower all of them and encourage them to bring each person 10 people, 10 persons. If you multiply that 10 persons by 1,000, is 10,000. Just give you an example. That is how to broaden your base. So this voter registration, I don't know whether it has ended or.
No. It's not ending anytime soon.
Please, that is this is the
All
beginning
right,
of
thank you. Thank you so much. So Oga Tanko, already as the
Yes.
CVR don't start, we already don't hear news say there is barely any registration around the southeast. We're supposed to be Ogapi to be stronghold. South, then it is scantily, according to waiting we don't hear for reports. But the strongest place where registration they happen and where more numbers don't register so far now inside the southwest. And people they wonder why. The north, where we know as people always get the population, we never even hear those numbers they register as they hear like that. So what's be the thing what you could do based on this question we just asked already? Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
It is on record that the Obidient movement is the first group to make an announcement on the registration of voters.
I agree.
We did this press conference 2 days before the 18th. That's exactly
Absolutely.
on the 16th of August.
And Peter Obi tweeted that morning.
And
Peter Obi tweeted the morning of the beginning of the registration.
Exactly.
So,
we are the first person to do it because we noticed the importance of that particular exercise. It is after we have made that world press conference that everybody called the shake body. So we call our own, and say, go mad, go make election rigging difficult.
now that go mad.
Yes. Go mad is called go and make election rigging difficult.
Okay, so what's be the things where you put in place for this go mad? You go feel help us explain, break them down. What's be the things where the Obidient movement put in place?
What we do we say we take two action, follow the go mad. Number one, you go right now as I'm talking to you, go to your phone and open obidient.com. Obidient.com. Each and every one of you can build a voting block. Obidient.com, you register, you can now build your own voting block that you will control. So that everybody is expected to. Yes.
So by voting block, sorry sir, just to get it clear, sir, sorry, so that people will get clarity. By voting block, now say as you go register, make you also know around the area where you register, so that you yourself go know say you go mount around that area when election come. Now we see the main be that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you will get people where they vote. And you get people when they vote with you.
Where all of them go be agents around there. One go use on a hand, they protect on a votes there.
As you do vote like that, they do them, they send them to your people, they send them and connecting with your people, they will be voting blood. And that particular message, the way it is coming, is going straight to our database. It is going straight to our database. Every state coordinator have been mandated to bring in 500,000 persons by each state. We are not doing it only on technology. We are also doing it physically. And it's when they carry me go to God with that. When we talk to our people in Hausa, make them understand the matter. Our people they go from all their localities. Everybody has been given the matching order. Go and do this. Submit the database to us. So that is. And by the time we finish getting the database, we want to train people how to protect their votes. So, my brother, please go to obidient.com right now and check and form your own voting block. And they talk, make sure they do them for everybody. They tell to everybody, check my Twitter handle, it is there. In fact, we just released a video yesterday where Ogani talk about how we will go register and join the Obidient movement. This is the strategy that we are putting in place to ensure that we have the numbers and we have them on our database. As per structuring of the Obidient movement, Diaspora, I've told you I'll share it right now.
Yes.
With pressure. So everybody, we are taking proactive action to all of the things we will do.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Oh yeah, make I talk to more people. Today I no vex, so your ear go paying you small to hear calls, so but no vex. Now after today, you know go paying you again, you go hear the ear. Good evening and welcome.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Just be quick with it so that others can call in.
All
right, yes, my name is Melvin.
Okay.
Melvin, I'm calling from Lagos.
All right, Melvin, you're welcome.
Yes,
Go ahead.
As part of my contribution to the Obidient movement, for over 2 years, I've been working on a book about His Excellency Dr. Peter Obi.
Okay.
Mr. Peter Obi. So I've just finished with the book. It's a book of over 100 pages about him. You know, it's a detailed book, so but I don't know how to communicate to get the book across to Dr. Yunusa Tanko and all, because without it getting to him, then the book is not useful. So that's why I'm calling to see how I can get it across to the Obidient movement, to the coordinator rather.
All right. Thank you. Dr. Tanko, don't hear. Dr. Tanko, would you like to react to that, sir?
Where are you, sir?
He said he's in Lagos. He's in Lagos State.
Where are you?
I'm in Lagos, sir.
You are in Lagos State.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. We have Honorable Sheishonmi. He's our national regional coordinator in Lagos State. We are about to conclude on the structural building of the Lagos State because Lagos is a very big place for all of us. We must try and get it right. But if you can reach out to Honorable Sheishonmi in Lagos, or if you want to send the book down to us at the national headquarters, it is at opposite Stella Mary Life Camp. Opposite Stella Mary's Life Camp.
Okay, but for now,
get your book across to us.
Okay, so for now, he said he has a soft copy. So can he forward? Is there an email address where he can forward the soft copy? Perhaps if you forward to me an email address. He said he has a soft copy of the book. So is there any email address he can forward the soft copy to?
You can send the soft copy. I can give you my email. You can send it to there, and so that you'll be, at least I'll be able to say that this is sent to me directly.
Okay, all right.
If you want, I'll send you the email right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I need the email.
All right.
Right,
So
right
if you don't mind publicizing your email, sir.
My email is Yunusa YUNUSAK.
Yunusa K.
Cake or cake?
Cake or
2001.
is it cake? Is it cake for edible cake or K for letter K? YUNUSA K. Yeah. K. Yunusa K at
gmail.com.
Yunusa K at gmail.com. All right then. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Hello. Good evening and welcome. Hello. Hello.
Precious.
Sir.
Yeah. My greetings to Dr. Yunusa Tanko.
He can hear you.
I so much to thank him for making himself available.
Thank you.
It's Tony Chukwu calling from United Kingdom.
You're welcome, Mr. Tony.
I have two things. There is somebody that said that in the UK there is no obedient movement. There is an obedient movement in UK, which we have a WhatsApp group. My thing is this: is there any way, in as much as Dr. Yunusa Tanko has said that he's going to send some of the things to you, so you send it to us. Is there any way most of the things that most of us supposed to know, and most of the things maybe through be sent across to us? That's one. Secondly, I'm sure that doctor knows that whatever you are doing online is not all that 100% secured. In as much as you want to secure it, is there a way whatever they are doing online, they are protecting it? Because the people they are dealing with, the APC, I have to call their name, they are not sleeping. So that's the thing. They are not sleeping.
So kindly help me make your question clear. First of all, you said, is there any way that one he can do what?
So the question was, I said before, because of the person that called from UK before their first caller, who said there is no obedient.
I heard that.
In UK.
Yes, sir.
And then the question is that he has already promised there are one or two things that he will send to you, which you promised him that you will send it on some of those that you have their WhatsApp number. And then the question that is there any other thing that Dr.
Tanko.
Dr. Tanko, wants us to know or to have that will help us to be a kind of to publicize the things that he would send to you, then you send it out. That's the question.
Okay,
So
all right.
because it seems then the last question is that what is there? I'm sure. I don't think they are sleeping. But what I'm trying to say is that majority of the thing that is being done online is not all that safe. Because I remember the time we formed the WhatsApp the Obidient group and WhatsApp group. It was so much scammers. We are attacking everyone there. So that's why I'm asking. Is there a
what they are doing to protect anything they're doing online? All right, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, Dr. Tanko, one of his first concern, he did note that whatever information you're sending to me to send to them, is it a public information that they can also make public in a particular place where they can? I dey speak grammar. Where you go put for public place where you be say then go fit access. But Dr. Tanko already talks. Say most of these things they point in Twitter. If you go there, go see them. I feel seen talk like that before, but you go still answer again. Then secondly, they say people way on they work with now people way smart like monkey because of say tree near tree. So say what's on they do to make sure say on protect on documents, especially as you talk about that Go Merge initiative and say everything when they do once they register, say you go enter inside on our own portal. So now they ensure say they also safeguard on the portal to make sure say it go fit standard in case of any attack, digital attack.
Yes, yes, we statistically the obidient.com platform so that we can protect it. But of course, this criminal-minded individual can go extra mile. So we will continue to update and protect the portal so that people can put in their data there. But challenges come up and down, but then we are prepared to give protection to the data. This we can assure you. So reach out to that particular obidient.com and then you will be sure that your information will get to us directly. You can register there and you start building your voting blocks.
All right.
Obidient and Obidient.
All right, thank you.
The information sharing, for now, we have channels. We have also Obidient PMOR, where we share information. Please just link up with us. The most authentic news that you get from us, if you see it, it comes directly from my handle. But all other channels too are open. We have various channels that will continue to send information so that you can see that it's authentic. And if you are in doubt, just check my Twitter handle to confirm, because the same information will be there.
Okay, all right, thank you. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome. Please, can you kindly make your question very quick? Thank you so much. I'm fine. What's your name, Sam? Where are you calling from?
I also thank you for bringing a big elephant like Dr. Tanko into this space.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for coming on board. I want to ask a very simple question to Dr. Tanko because.
But you didn't tell me your name and where you're calling from. You know now.
Please, my name is Achilon. I'm calling from Johannesburg, South Africa.
You're welcome. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So, Dr. Tanko, how difficult is it, to have a national dialogue on electoral reforms? Because it looks as if all of us will speak in silos. We are all acting in silos. Okay. Now, MBA is having a big conference in Enugu. Okay. Has anybody ever even thought about going to actually talk about electoral reforms right there at the conference? How difficult is it to bring people like the NBA, CSO, IPAC, all the political parties, you understand? And bring in the media, if possible, all the Senate committees or rep committees on electoral reforms into one room. Have a national dialogue, okay? So that at least Nigerians will start having a little bit of confidence towards this election. Because if we keep acting individually, you understand, without having a collective effort, it don't work. Because in such a dialogue, you can bring in database experts, scientists, engineers, network architects. Okay, people like Amazon, where we hosted our last election in their database. Why did we have this problem? What happened to that glitch? What was the glitch all about? Nobody has answered that question. And already we know very well that 2027 election is going to be a simple rigging. It's as simple as removing and replace, remove, you replace. And all these things can be solved if we have a national dialogue where we bring in the right people that can guide us, guide INEC. You understand? Let's just give them the benefit of the doubt that they are not part of the rigging this thing, because I wouldn't want to make such assertion. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, sir. Dr. Tanko, would you like to address that, or we move on to the next caller?
I didn't even hear it very well.
Okay.
Can you help me with what
So
he said,
he's
please?
asking that is there a possibility to have a national dialogue on electoral reform? And he did mention that as he did like this now, say NBA they get their conference for inside Nigeria, for inside Enugu. Say anything don't happen to make sure say they carry the matter of electoral reform reach NBA conference to discuss and to see the possibility of happening. What would they do? Say because if you say without proper electoral reform, say anything what would they do? If you know get hold water. Basically, now waiting and talk.
No, it's a good idea that you have a national dialogue on electoral reform. Probably we will try that as an option so that we can bring everybody together and start talking about it. It's very important. I thank you for that idea. We will then put machineries in motion and see those who can help us to drive it so that we can get the right traction on the matter. It's a very good suggestion. Very, very good one.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. My phone lines. Oh, hello. Good evening. Good evening and welcome. All right. So many messages and so many calls they here. Okay. Somebody asked, say, whether you they expect to get polling units volunteers across the entire 176,000 plus polling units for Nigeria. Dr. Tanko, did you hear? Oh, yeah. Hello. Good evening. Welcome.
Yes, you're talking about 176,000 polling units.
Yes, that if you're expecting to have agents, volunteers across, based on the MERD, if you're expecting to have agents across those, across all the polling units in Nigeria.
Yeah, that is our target.
Okay.
That's what we are trying to do. We're asking everybody to join, form a voting block. We have everybody coming from each of those particular states.
Okay.
So everybody should form that particular block on a continuous basis. We have nothing less than 1 year to complete that data. We have to complete 1 year.
Okay.
Plus or minus to complete that. So help us. Join us. Help in building those blocks. Get that Obidient.com. Join the movement and build those particular blocks. So before you go say that everything will come out everywhere.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Doctor, good evening. Welcome. Who's on the line, please? What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello.
Hello, Precious.
Sir.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. Who's on the line, please? What's your name, sir? Oga Edwin from London, right?
Yeah.
Welcome, sir. Go ahead, please.
My phone just a ring. I said, I will call the.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Don't talk too much. Just go ahead. Fire down. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, Dr. Tanko. They hear you. Just go ahead, please.
Yeah, Dr. Tanko. Good evening.
He can hear you.
Yeah. Good evening.
You go turn off. See, you they try listening to yourself at the same time. So turn off that listening device around you. They create a lot of distraction for you. No vex. And we don't get time.
Yeah. I didn't. I'm a bit far away from where my TV is.
But we can still hear you.
Dr. Tanko, good evening.
He can hear you. He's already answered you. So go ahead, please.
Yeah, I just have two specific things to say. First and foremost, I suggested in one of Precious programs in the past that Mr. Peter Obi needs to set up two specific channels to communicate to Nigerians generally. One electronic and the other a print media. If it can be done between now and the next 2 years, and then secondly, there should be a penetration in the core north, because the core north holds the major block in the voting pattern in Nigeria. And if we can reach them, because you know exactly what obtains now. You have been in the political terrain for a while, and you know the way it all goes. They determine what's happened at the end of the day. So if we are not able to penetrate that region, I'm afraid we might just be walking fruitlessly. So I want Peter Obi to look at that very area specifically, take it into consideration because you need to communicate. The media is very important, both electronic and print. So if that is not done, for instance, let me just give you an example. TVC, TVC worked for years and years for somebody like President Tinubu. Those of us in the diaspora, personally, I got to know that he owned TVC long time ago. So Peter Obi is already in the limelight. So we need to set up something of such. That is, and then the last one is electoral reform.
He has already spoken to that. He has already spoken to that.
Okay then.
So
that is my suggestion. We need to reach out more and more, not just registering people. Yeah, it's fine to register, that is fine. But that medium, it should be about what Obi is going to do for us, how he's going to improve the quality of life of Nigerians, how he's going to drive Nigeria from the doldrums. That is what we want. And we want a channel for that. So that in the morning we can just tune in Obidient channel and then we are home and dry. That is the way, that is my own suggestion.
Thank you.
So I don't know what you think about it.
All right, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Dr. Tanko, you heard what he said. Yes, go ahead, please. Sir.
Thank you very much. If you look at the statistics of Peter Obi in 2023 and Peter Obi now, you will know that there is a vast difference as regard to the involvement of the North. You can go and do your fact-checking.
Yes.
Today, the Obidient movement has every state. We have coordinators and leaders and ESCO, every state of the Federation. There is no state you can reach out to in the core north. Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, Kaduna, Kano, Jigawa, Yobe, Gombe, Maiduguri, everywhere we are there. So, and we are connecting with the people, both the young ones and the elderly and the leaders. I just met with some other leaders from the coalition. I met with Madam Nasru El-Rufai. I met with Madam Sheikh Pantami. Oga himself have met with a lot of people. He has traveled to Al-Majri schools. He has met with people who have been in the forefront of politics in the northern part continuously. He even attended the big gathering of northern people.
Because the reason that let me quickly add something to this. There are people who's been here as guests who are asserting that I told they speak grammar, where they think say Peter Obi they do enough in building bridges across Nigeria. So this one way they talk now a proper explanation so that people can understand the things when they do. So I'm gonna speak towards that because people they accuse them saying they build enough bridges.
Former Attorney General of the Federation, he met with Malami. He met with Madam Nasru El-Rufai.
Is he just meeting with them, or he's meeting with them and building alliances?
Of course, that's when you meet people, you discuss politics. That's what you do.
All right. Okay.
It's not that you just go there and then look at their faces. No.
Okay. All right.
You talk to each other. Okay. So it's a continuous movement that Peter Obi is doing, and we too, on our own, we've been doing the best we can. As I speak to you, every state of the Federation has a spokesman speaking to people in the languages that they understand. On a continuous basis, that's what we are doing. Look at the Gov't program that we did. Every state of the Federation, they are doing press conferences to mobilize people to go and register. We are not saying that it is Uhuru. No, it's a continuous basis. And I agree totally as regards to the issue of having a media outreach. We do have, but we need to enhance it to get all the right information, to get to the right people at the right time. We will explore that particular opportunity too.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello, good evening. Who's that? Daniel, is that you? Welcome. Go ahead, please, if you can hear me, Daniel.
From Maiduguri.
Daniel, you're welcome. Go ahead. How's Maiduguri today?
Maiduguri is good.
Good. Go ahead.
Please, I want to draw Dr. Tanko attention to something that is very important in respect to using these ordinary phones in which they are using normally for calls, discussing about politics and all whatnot. They have different options in which they can have phones to be discussing with Oga or anything which they are doing politically within maybe their political parties and all whatnot. Because there are a lot of upgrade going on in Nigeria that maybe the public they are not so much aware of. And again, this satellite phone is very, very important for people like Mr. Obi and Dr. Tanko, for them to also have or to explore such type of means of communication, because there are a lot going on within Nigeria, especially towards this 2027.
Oh, you're suggesting for their own security, they should not discuss with their normal phones anymore. If they want to speak strictly on politics, they should get satellite phones.
Yes, it's important.
Okay. So, Dr. Tanko, I think Dan is a tech person. So he's one of your northern brothers up north, and he's been working very well with your movement. So that's why he's making such a suggestion.
What is the suggestion, please?
So he said that for the purpose of your safety and security, especially with that of HA Peter Obi, that when you're having any conversation around politics, it shouldn't be done with your conventional phone, even if it's WhatsApp. That you guys should adopt the need to have a satellite phone. He said he's insinuating there is a lot going on. So that your conversations will not be, I don't know what it is, but he can't say all that on air, so he just suggested that you can adopt the use of satellite phone.
You can reach out to me through the email or so that where he can be of assistance to help us in that area.
No problem. If you like, I would also link him up to you directly later on after this show, so that you two can talk.
It's all right. I don't mind.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, sir. All right. Lots of other questions that we have unanswered. Okay. Somebody here says, I'm trying to see if I can read messages. Well, let's take this call. Hello. Good evening and welcome. Hello.
Hello?
Good evening. Please help me turn up the volume of your listening device, please.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but the volume of your listening device is up.
Hold on. Yeah, I wanted to ask a question because,
Go ahead. You're on now. Dr. Tanko can hear you, so just go ahead.
Want me to go ahead?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. This is Mr. Mope from US, right?
Right, it is Mr. Mo from US. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Tanko, for having us here. Let me start with make some statement. I have issue with our current president. He's a pathological liar. I don't even know where to begin. Let me start with the visa, free visa when he went to Saudi Arabia the first time. So he has lied so many times. Even the latest one in Brazil and the one in Japan. So can you tell us what is it for him? All this lying, he's lying. We know about the removal of fuel subsidy to begin with. We know which has taken this country to a different angle right now. So why is he lying? So that's one of my questions.
How do you expect him to speak on behalf of the president? He's not the president's spokesperson.
Maybe there's a reason why he's lying to Nigerians. Maybe if he knows, let us know about it. But on a more important one, what are you doing to go beyond where you are right now, like expanding in the north, whereby you can gather more momentum? Because I'm not seeing it like they said about the registration. That's not happening. I've not seen any kind of registration like it's happening in the Southwest right now. Are you doing anything to expand obedience in that area? Because it's very paramount in the next coming election.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I don't know if you heard what he said, sir.
No, please.
Okay. So he said something I don't know how to interpret to you. Would have been better you heard it yourself. He said that the present administration lies a lot. That they went to Saudi Arabia and said that there is free visa for Nigerians in Saudi Arabia, and it became lies. And then now they've also told us the same thing about a particular city in Japan, which the Japan Ministry or government has refuted. And then they talk about that and say whether you get idea why it be said the present administration they lie. I tell them say you don't be the spokesperson to the present administration, so you feel no. Then on the other hand, in the action, what you on go fit do to make sure say on go fit expand on the voters registration so that more people go fit get votes. And when you finish this, or perhaps go put mouth on another talk. Go ahead, sir.
Well, we have established this fact long before now. But the moment the major impediment from this particular government is not speaking truth to the people. They lie a lot, and they look for one lie to cover the other lie on a continuous basis. And that has been their major problem. So they make our own work easier. The more they lie to the people, the easier the people see through them. And so it helps them to make their decision on who to vote for. So let them continue lying, and then people will not know the truth, and then they will know that Mr. Peter Obi is a unifier that can help build a new country that all of us will be proud of.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, and as regard to the issue of building bridges in the southwest, yes, be rest assured that every state of the federation, we are there, and our people are working and building the structure down the line.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Hello, good evening and welcome. Good evening.
Good evening, Precious.
Sir, welcome, sir. Now, who they talk about?
Good evening, Dr. Tanko. This is T.Y. Danjuma.
Oh, T.Y. Danjuma from the US. You're welcome.
Yes,
You're welcome.
Dr. Tanko, thank you. Thank you so much for being a guest, honoring the invitation to be at this platform. First of all, a few things I want to say. I want to commend you for all the trouble you've taken. I guess that you would have come under a lot of pressure to turn the other side, go abandon this cause. I'm sure that you would have been going through quite a lot of challenges in pursuit of the struggle to move Nigeria to a better place, as articulated by Mr. Peter Obi. So I want to commend you for the effort and your untiring effort and your leadership of the Obidient movement. Now, that said,
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, I want to ask you if it's possible, if you can pass this message to His Excellency. We would like him to be on this platform because there are a few questions we can ask you that we want him to interrogate. So a lot of people are not very comfortable with what's happening in the coalition. Some people are, very wary of his security. Someone has mentioned it. And so there's so many issues, his vision, some of the challenges that he's facing, and then, what are the efforts being made to reposition the Obidient movement so that it can stand tall and, confront the various challenges as we prepare for 2025. So if you can pass this message to His Excellency, I'm sure that it can be arranged so we can he can come over here. He's very busy. But if you can find time, there are a lot of people who want to speak with him, and rest assured that he is still very much in the saddle, and that looking forward to see him contest, find a platform and run, God willing, in 2027. Thank you.
Well,
Okay,
thank you very much. I want to reiterate, this particular leadership will be 1 year in September 3rd. And sometime within the month, we are organizing a national and international retreat where we would elucidate and amplify some of the things that we've done, where we are, and the challenges that we are facing, and the way forward. Now, in that particular retreat, we are expecting to have everybody. There will be a closed door sessions, and there will also be an open session for everybody to contribute. The Obidient movement leadership is open to everyone. You can reach us, give us your suggestions, your ideas, and how you think we can be stronger. Apart from that, you will agree with me, there are so many other channels that have been requesting for His Excellency Peter Obi to speak to them. What we are looking at, there will be only one channel, and that will be probably a space that he does quarterly. And when he's doing that, everybody is expected to be on that particular space so that he can ask 1 or 2 questions that he or she wants to ask. It can be done in writing. It can be, there will be an opportunity where people will speak. And I'm sure out of maybe 10 or 20 questions, there will be something that will replicate the interest of other persons. So he will be looking up to that particular time, and then we assure you that we are also continuing to do the best we can to make the Obidient movement stronger, because we know it is our building block, and everybody's ideas that can help us to midwife this particular structure to declare and get us to the winning point will be accommodated. This I can assure you. So please reach out as best as you can. Our channels are open for conversations and ideas. Like I said, in the diaspora, we open up a channel of communication, and you can be rest assured whatever ideas that you have will be reaching us, and we will take action on it. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, sir. So somebody dropped a message here and said that Peter Obi should appoint a spokesperson or spokespersons, perhaps just like Tinubu does have, to manage his images, his PR, and everything concerning his communications, rather than attending to most of these issues by himself. Now, waiting a lot of people don't raise questions for. In fact, person don't talk for this platform before. So you see, remember Goodluck Jonathan for 2013, 14, 15, right? Say Goodluck Jonathan government, no, they have as bad as this government they. Person can talk up, not be me talk up. One of our callers call here talk up. Say, but at that time, say nothing in be say President Bola Tinubu and APC people then no do the media and PR against Goodluck Jonathan. So say on the way get the opportunity now to even see say in your own administration come bad pass the Goodluck own way be say in been canvass against that time. Waiting on that they do to at least use media and PR to also show them the same EG, for example, when they show Jonathan. Now with the question what people they ask in terms of your media and PR. Yes, sir.
Not only one spokesman, we even have, as I told you, we have 36 states, including Abuja. Every state has its spokesperson. That's to tell you that we are expanding the level of the spokesperson so that we can have people speaking at every point what concerns their state and in the national. This we will continue to do, and very soon we are putting up new spokespersons that can help in challenging every aspect of governance as we speak today. But the chief major spokesman of Peter Obi is Peter Obi himself. When he speaks, people listen, and the government itself take it very serious. So we are only appendix to assist him, but the chief spokesman of Peter Obi is Peter Obi himself.
Okay. All right. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Precious, good evening.
Can
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hi, Laura. Welcome.
Welcome. So I was going to call to ask the question you just asked Dr. Tanko.
Okay.
Dr. Tanko, good evening, sir. So, Precious, can he hear me?
He can hear you crystal clear. He just responded to you. And
So,
that's Laura. She's
answer,
calling from the
Dr.
UK.
Tanko.
Go ahead.
I heard you answer, Dr. Tanko, but permit me, I still feel that's like a 2023 answer. I'm sorry. I've been calling week in, week out on this station, on Precious channel to say I feel that we need, and before I even say that, let me thank you for the job you're doing. I was in a meeting, I don't know if it was last year, when we said we needed an Obidient coordinator, and somebody nominated you. On that call, I was the person who seconded that nomination. So let me get out of the way. And I feel that you've been doing a very fantastic amount of work. So that's one. Before I get to the key thing I want to say, number two, I've also called into this YouTube channel to say, whilst I believe in volunteerism, and volunteerism is at the core of the Obidient movement, the work of the national coordinator should be a paid role, because the occupier of the role, and it's not because I was on that call the day you were nominated and I seconded, no. I feel it's a full-time job that is taking 16 to 18 hours of your day, and whether it was you or someone else, it needs to be paid. I don't know if it's paid, but I watched a video where Aisha Yusufu was saying, some people were misbehaving within the Obidient movement, saying this person did money, and she then talked about volunteerism, how that even the national coordinator is not paid. And I was a bit vexed about that. and I feel it should be a paid role, just as we are calling for volunteers for all the local, all the polling units. They should still be paid people. I don't want to go into that. That's for another time. But the key reason I'm calling, and when I finish all the many things that I need to do, because I don't want to get into I have to take some time away from the movement. Hopefully by the end of this year or next year, when I do come back by God's grace, one of the things that I'm going to push for is there are certain key roles that must be paid. It is people have their daily responsibilities. Nigeria is hard. There are certain responsibilities that should be paid. If we want a good government, we should pay for it. Nigerians are going to
So Laura, let me quickly ask you. Let me quickly take you on that. Have you thought about the funding?
Have I talked about
the funding for these payments?
And that is something that maybe another day when you bring Dr. Tanko, that we need to talk about how we want to fund it, because if we have a country and we are unwilling to come out to protest in all the end bad governance protests, Obidient particularly, some came out, but many did not come out. And if people are not willing to pay with their blood, then you have to pay with your money. There's no democracy that is cheap. There's no democracy that is free. It costs ridiculous amount of money. It's either that or it's either you pay ₦1 million to get the government you want, or you pay 10 million to kidnap another bad government. There's no wishy-washy. Let's put that aside. That's not why I'm calling today.
Okay.
So the reason I'm calling is because I have called once, twice, thrice to make a case that His Excellency needs to find a way to get a clean, classic, well-experienced communication team. And I'm not saying my sister, what's her name, who does the spokesperson work.
Nana?
I hear your explanation.
You mean Nana, right?
Yes, Nana Kazauri. And I hear your explanation, Dr. Yunusa. That is like a second layer. There is a strategic layer that needs to be above. Let us cast our minds back to what happened when APC was just newly formed and they wanted to take out PDP from government. They had red media, because we remember the story, Chude and this Williams guy, how they approached the government to say, we can help you to do this in terms of commission. But over and above that, it was rumored, and I think it's been verified, that they got a good quality media strategist who had delivered successfully an election campaign for Obama. I know many of us will say we don't need it because we won an election even without them. Applaudissez. Yes, we won the election without them, but are we in government today? No. Until you're in government, you cannot implement your policies. That's what the Labour government in the UK always says. You cannot implement your policies. We need almost exactly what they did. We're not saying we should go take their strategies. Those people are available in Nigeria. But the kind of high quality media team, and it costs money. You are looking at over 50 million in 1 year as an ongoing cost, minus what you used to sign them on and everything. But I want us to understand who the opponents that we're dealing with is. This guy, this Tinubu had, they say it was David Axelrod's media. I read Obama's book back then. Was it his book or an article? It was Axelrod and one or two other people who sat down and managed his campaign. I've also met many years ago when I was in Nigeria. There's this Jewish guy who was one of the key people who helped to run his social media campaign. The Obedients are doing a fantastic job. But when there are many, one of the reasons I left Twitter is you can see clearly that there is no strategic leadership in how we go about things on social media. People just make comments. I give you a simple example. There was a day that Mr. Moka came and made those statements to say they should want to be whatever he says they should take.
The below the belt statements.
You had a strategic media team. You know what was painful? What was painful is the issues that Peter Obi drafted, that this is Tinubu's scorecard, whether at the end of 2 years or is it 1+. Peter Obi raised certain things and he did a major criticism and he put it on social media and everywhere went haywire. When APC came to interview. They did not focus on what Peter Obi said. They went for his person and his character. You know what that is? It is a media strategy. You deviate from the core attacks that Peter Obi on strategy, on policy, on economic policy, the failed policies of Tinubu's government. That was what Peter Obi attacked crucially, and he detailed it one by one by one. Whoever coached Mr. Moka before he came said, we know that we are these things this man has said. Your responsibility is not to go there to counter them. Your responsibility is to go there and change the narrative. And he did it successfully. And what did Obidient do? Jump on it on social media and follow Mr. Moka's issue. Hey, if you touch Obi, if you do this. 0 over 100 we came out from that case, from that matter. You know why? Because he succeeded in what he came to do. This is media. We need strategic communications. There was a day I came on this precious program, I was saying it. Prince Chidaka was like, oh, Laura, no, this, no. Mr. Obi would rather give that money to donate to people. I said, yes. Maybe 2 nursing schools can benefit 25 million from that. However, more Nigerians, millions of Nigerians will benefit and do better when he is in office. In other words, there is the greater good. There is the greater good. Somebody say if Jesus stayed on earth, people would have benefited from all the healing. But the Christians believe that there is a greater good of his death because many people who believe on his name have become free. There is the greater, the strategic good. Let me land on this. Dr. Tanko, I am proposing. I have made the case over and over. Tinubu is making too many failures for us not to be capitalizing on it. In the Obidient movement, one of the strategic meetings that I joined via Zoom, I said, why are we not writing political hit pieces on the Financial Times, on the New York Post, on the New York Times, on the Times of London? The day Tinubu was sworn in, the day he was sworn in, the Times of London headline was, a kleptocrat comes to power. I can't remember the last few words, but that's the name they put, a kleptocrat, over his face.
And then there was also another nasty one by a German paper. He's a German, I think German, Austria. Okay, yeah. In German.
A major Austrian paper, the same thing. This man already has a damaged reputation. A good strategic communication team will be all these blunders he's making, finishing him internationally, rubbishing him. As far as I'm concerned, we are not doing the work of opposition because we need that strategic team. That strategic team will strategically develop things, put it out on social media, and that will provide direction. Let us turn to the APC. I can guarantee you today that Tinubu has a strategic communications team, both from within and outside Nigeria. Because all the things we are attacking them on, they're not as you can keep wasting your time attacking him as long as you're not attacking his policies. As long as you're not talking about his failures. There was an article that a foreigner came together with one journalist in the north. It came out in the New York Times. You saw the response. They responded locally, they responded internationally. They don't want to be damaged. And that is where we should be stressed. I just see people just countering every wind of doctrine that APC throws. People will go through. Debate they want us to fall for, we always fall for it. That's one of the reasons I closed my Twitter account. Because in the Obidient movement, if on social media, if you say, no, guys, forget the distraction, focus on the man and his policies, they will insult you. I just closed my account. Because I said, this failure is a strategic failure. You cannot run as a major candidate without a strategic communication team. Can you win? Absolutely. Will you be sworn in? No. That's where we are. There are too many lives dependent on him and this situation for us not to put the money. And I dare to say he needs to put his money. Yes, has he put his money on so many things? Yes. But there is a more strategic, more important thing than that school of nursing, than those schools of nursing, than those things. There is the greater good to put. I know that someone like Peter Obi would rather put that money in direct places where it has impact. But I tell you, him winning and him becoming president, being sworn in, has the greatest of good. Over and above those nursing schools. Yes, he can still support them. It may just be 50 million less. So I am pleading, I am begging. I even went to ChatGPT And I asked, should a presidential candidate have a campaign team? I mean, it is clear. For strategic direction, for response, for political hit pieces. Sometimes when Tinubu is going into a country, if he's going to Japan, you take out a full-page editorial. You don't even have to buy an ad. It's just an editorial. You write up why nobody should give him a loan as he's coming to Japan. All the loans he's collected and how we are using 90% of our revenue to pay up on loans, to service debts. Any country you know is going, he's already announced it. You put out an editorial. This is what they did to Jonathan. We're not asking for anything new. The man is already a damaged good. He's a damaged material. All we need to do is to tell his story. And I feel that we are falling flat. We are doing exactly what we did in 2023. It worked in 2023 because we took them by surprise. Tinubu will not be fooled a second time. He will not. So I plead and I beg that two things: certain positions within the movement must be paid for. You do too much for this to be voluntarism. No, you have responsibilities. You have a family. Whether you see or someone else occupying that position, it needs to be paid for. Nigerians need to understand democracy costs. If you don't want to put your blood, you have to put your money. If you don't put your money, you will give it to kidnappers. I rest my case.
Okay, Dr. Tanko. Hey.
Okay. Thank you very much, Laura. And at least for now, I have something to be very happy for. That you seconded the motion for my nomination.
As a spokesperson.
I was almost afraid that you would say that you were disappointed, but you just said that
you're doing a fantastic job. Yes.
Yes, so I'm happy with that. I thank you very much for not regretting supporting the motion. And I also want to thank you for the idea about the issue of payment. You see, for people like us who have been in the trenches for so long, it's an opportunity for us to realize what we've always been dreaming for. To have a country that we will be happy about, to push for a revolution by vote, where Nigerians could now have a country that they will be proud of. So the opportunity that came to me was just like putting the right peg in the right hole as me, Yunusa Tanko. So it is an opportunity for me to serve, to show that capacity that we can do this. I also want to thank Mr. Peter Obi for having that trust in me to lead the charge, despite all the challenges. And I want to place it on record that Mr. Peter Obi on his own have been trying to do all the best he can to make the office as comfortable as he can within his resources. Yes, a lot of things will be going through that it may not be enough because he's the only person doing it. But I will also mind that is established in the last elections, where many people contributed a lot of money towards the movement and got very little out of it, and they could not account for some of the money. So I was very, very careful as regard to the issue of money, of payment, of remuneration, and then you are paid and then you underperform. Not that I am not paid, but I'm overperforming, or at least I'm performing above par, or at least within the median, no matter how way you rate it, but at least we've gotten somewhere, and that is the situation at the moment. Remember, we were telling Nigerians to help us, or people in Diaspora to contribute, please, for the program that we were doing with regard to the issue of birthday. It came with a lot of apprehension, a lot of pushback. And then, so today, we just finished going through registration of the Obidient movement account. We are very careful. There's a lot of people who want to smear somebody when it comes to the issue of money. They are trying to do that. But all the programs that we have done, all of them, from the one done in Kano, Onitsha, Gombe, and Lagos, were funded by Obidient internally. very good friends of people, very good friend of myself, very good friend of Nigerians, all of them contributed and we give account of it just to build trust within the system. So, as we speak, we are working on volunteerism. As we speak, I can assure you, we have very capable persons within the directorate. But we have not been able to say this is X amount of money to help you do what you are doing. If you pay some people outside to do this particular work, you will see the kind of energy they will put into it. Maybe it is now time for people to understand that you need to remunerate some people, or at least give them some very capable working tool to enable them to do this. It's not as a remuneration, but at least a support for them to be able to perform above par. I agree with you totally. By the time you want to engage a strategic communicator, the minimum you will pay, you know it, the minimum you will pay is huge. There's about 10 million, 20 million, as the case may be, even maybe more. Employing those particular person. Some of them are even employing an organization whom they pay heavily. But what we've seen us achieve was under zero kobo. Zero kobo. We didn't pay anybody to do all the security or all the mobilization, all the things that we are doing. It was only a part of their personal conviction that we'll be able to achieve all of this. So you can imagine, if we empower them with finances, they could even do more. Let me tell you, there are people who have been volunteering working for us who are members of well-known organizations. And when you approach the organization, you pay heavily. Presented themselves to give pro bono work. People will look as if maybe we are doing them a favor. You understand? Let's look at even you, for example. If somebody don't know you have this particular fantastic credentials. Now you happen to be a director of the Obidient movement. Nobody will be thinking about paying you. You would say, they will tell you that no, whatever, you are an obedient, so why are you expected to be paid? It's supposed to be volunteerism. So it has happened in the Obidient movement. We have people who are capable.
So, Dr. Tanko, if I can add to what she's saying, I mean, I'm speaking from my experience as a PR expert on my own, and as someone who has done over 20 years in the media industry.
We have the discussion with you.
I know, I'm coming, and I'm trying very hard not to be involved in this, because I mean, I shouldn't care about any political party. I should be very partisan, considering that I'm a journalist, right? So, based on what she is saying, she meant that there should be intentionality in your media outlook, in your outlook. In PR, we say you don't wink at the dark. You can't wink at someone at the dark. The person won't see you. So there must be intentionality in the way you put out every report, respond to government policies and reactions. There must be intentionality. Now, whether you like it or not, you're doing a fantastic job. You're doing a great job. But considering that you are not an expert, or perhaps there are not many experts in the team within that industry of PR, the job is not fantastically done in a way that it should be done. That's the point she's making.
Precious, you are not understanding me.
Okay, sir.
You're not understanding me. I am saying, for example, even you, Precious,
sir,
if you have been a director, if you have been a director in the Obidient movement, and you have not been paid anything, but if you are outside, somebody.
So that is what. So can we speak to the payment? Why is it impossible to get paid? That's the question. For instance, Obedience in the Diaspora here have just questioned. That is the point. So Obedience in the Diaspora have oftentimes, even on this show, they've oftentimes even volunteered themselves that they don't mind if it is the funds to get the experts. They can put themselves together and ensure that they raise the funds for you to get the appropriate experts to do the job for you. So if it is what you need, I mean, they also know a lot of experts within that abroad where they are too. So they can even help you suggest 1 or 2, 3, 4 top PR and image makers with high international contacts that they can all come together and afford to fund on your behalf. But is this something that the team is willing to accept? I think that's what we should be going to. So that if it is the cash constraints now, we now know that, the reason why we don't have, or you don't have rather, the kind of PR and media communication team you need is because of cash constraints. And then your team members, just like what's her name, Laura said, democracy is not cheap. Even the president said it. You snatch and grab and come out, run away with them. So it is not cheap anyways. Either you're spending on it now, or you spend to pay for what they call them, the bandits ransom. So you have to spend somehow. So, and I'm sure that there are Nigerians who will be willing to ensure that they see a better PR team for your work. So if you're willing to, a lot of them are here. I don't mind any of them who indicates interest and all that. I'll put them together and I'll forward your email to them so that they contact you and then you look at ways to make that happen. Because I think that you have enough time from now. But after now, you may not have so much time.
I agree with you totally. And that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I'm always mentioning it. We need everybody, those best hands that can help us in doing what we are doing or enhance what we are doing. Bring them on board. But one thing I will also make clear is that even if I want to, the responsibility of them, so that the trust will be there. It's very important for me.
I totally understand. And that is why I'm not even calling for you to even accept funds. So, I think that the team in the diaspora who are actually agitating for this should perhaps put themselves together, galvanize amongst themselves, and even source for top tier teams within them in that abroad, and galvanize for ways to pay them, and then just connect them to you so they work with you. I think that that's a better way, so that you can exonerate yourself from the money aspect. I totally understand you with the finances. Me too, I don't like to deal with public funds, so I totally understand that.
Yes, I don't want. But let them come in, bring them on board. You can do it. You can help us to scrutinize and know. Get somebody you want to, if it's a team you want to join, please bring them on board. And then you take care of their remuneration and all. It is all good for us. We just want to be sure that the person that is coming in is credible and he's, of course, is with us 100%. Not the person that will have our data again and send it out to another place, then will now be, instead of getting the mileage, we get a deficit.
Absolutely. So I would speak to as many Nigerians in the diaspora as possible who calls on this show moving forward and raise such concerns that now this is a new strategy. All of them are not going to enter on a WhatsApp group, no with you and good do, and then they can get across to you, and I'll pass your information across to them to get across to. I think that's the way forward. Thank you so much, sir, for your response. Hello, good evening, and welcome.
Good evening, Precious.
Sir? Yes, I am on. Go ahead, please. Yes.
Yeah,
Dr. Tanko is here too.
Actually, I got your message when I'm in holiday in southern Greece.
Oh.
I am not supposed to be doing this, but I want to do it. I just left my wife in the bar, and I'm upstairs in my room just to speak with Mr. Yunusa Tanko,
hey, go ahead.
who I think is a great guy. He's a great guy. I watched him in the 2022 election upwards to 2023. I want to ask him a question. My question is this. Mr. Tanko, I am a psychiatrist from profession specialized in human character behavior. I work in a clinic in St. Gallen in Switzerland. It's a popular one. The reason why I'm telling you and asking you this question is the personality of your, how do you call him? You call him your principal. Well, his name is Peter Obi. The personality of Mr. Obi is very well spoken. There is no question about that. I would love to see Obi campaign in the Austria Councillorship. I think he may have a good goal there. He may be listened to, even though he doesn't speak German. If he does it in English, many people will buy to his ideas. But don't you think you're in the wrong place with this kind of character personality that is having in that goddamn country you call Nigeria?
I don't understand. Okay, go ahead.
No. I want to stress the point. I want to stress this point. I just made a pause because I have to take a breath in.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say to Mr. Tanko, I respect you very much because when I watch you in television, you are an attacker. I love you for that. Really, I respect you. But your principal, Mr. Peter Obi, when you were doing the 2022 election going to 2023, we in the diaspora center of Europe, from Zurich, our organization, I told Precious one time, we sponsored the Nigerians that wants to go back home to go and vote. We made it possible to make a 25% discount. If they are going with TUI or they are going with Opodo or whatever they're doing with, you just have to let us know. We did this to our best. Many people profited from this. This is the way we contributed to it. We are an organization, we like to assist, we like to help. But there was one biggest mistake your principal made. Your principal made a very big mistake in 2023 election that is causing a very big division in this Zurich, in the caucus in Zurich at the moment. Because everybody's frustrated. He said we will go to court knowing fully where you won the election.
So he shouldn't have opted for court.
He came out not long.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have. Because we had another plan. But we never knew how to communicate with the how do you call it, this principal, this major people in the Obidient organization out there in Nigeria. We never knew how. So what we wanted to do was that we wanted to sponsor 5,000 people just to disrupt the inauguration of how do you call this your bourgeoisie president you have in that country. We wanted to disorganize it with just 5,000 people. But you know what they were saying? The 5,000 people that wanted to be paid for to disrupt that election, that swearing-in ceremony in Abuja, they were saying even the person they want to do it for is not making any move. He said they should go to court. How can you be in a zoo and try to be a decent human being dealing with criminals? Sir, please, I want to ask you the question. How can you? I mean, not everybody that is in Nigeria, I believe you there. Not everybody think like the way those guys think out there in Nigeria. I believe you there also. But you know, we see things differently from here. We need an action movement. If Peter Obi can be able to come out, listen to me, Mr. Yunusa Tanko. If Mr. Peter Obi can be able to come out in a way to be able to convince our group in Zurich, we will support you. I repeat my statement, we will support you. We are not going to support you in errors. We will support you. Mark my word. I've already told Precious to contact me privately because I want to do something with that. We will support you. But you have one condition. We are not here to come and listen to one person telling and commanding everybody that wants to support him that we will go to court. You don't have
sir, just to break that very quickly, I think you didn't listen from the beginning, because if you listened from the beginning, he had addressed that question. Yes, he had addressed that question come 2027 election. Yeah, somebody had raised that concern for 2027 election, and he said that right now, even Peter Obi himself is saying that if you don't count, you'll be counted. That people will march to the streets come 2027. So he already said that. He addressed that you know, if that's the concern you're raising. So it's not going to be business as usual.
All right.
Again.
All right. There is another proposal we're trying to propose out there in Zurich. You're talking about your electoral reforms, according to what we hear. Your electoral reforms. Your INEC chairman is leaving office, according to the latest news I'm hearing from there, is leaving in November, according to what we hear.
Yes.
Thereabout in November. Yeah. And now I saw the reforms that they're about to puzzle in, that they are presenting to your house of nonsense. You call it represent. Listen, I dislike the country. That is why I speak like it. Don't get me wrong, Mr. Tanko.
But it is your country,
Look,
sir.
I am not. I'm not. I was born there. Now listen to me. My interest there. Look, we have to be very clear with it. I was born in Nigeria. I left Nigeria in 1988. We participated in a riot Babangida must go when it was Bender State. From the University of Benin, we participated in it. You don't have those kind of Nigerians anymore. Even Fela was having us with the fear too much. What you talk about in Nigerians that are very docile now. Your young boys over there, what are they doing? The only reason I am calling you Precious I have families there, you're right. Some of them, not very much, some of them. But sometimes it's not bad. You know, I'm in Grace. It's warm here. It's Atlantic. I'm in the yacht. I can do that in Lagos. Hello, I can do that in Lagos. I don't need to come down here in the southern Spain or southern Greece or go to Monaco. I can do that in Lagos. And that is the dream of every goddamn guy living out here. No matter how much money you have here, you know, you're always a black guy. Even though you were born 2 generations in England, you're a black guy. Even though one of the best in St. Gallen, they always say, where do you come from originally? It's the fact I'm telling you. That's the principle I'm telling you.
All right. So kindly hit it on so that he can respond to
Yeah.
it.
So that's the motivation reason. That's the motivation reason why I'm calling you this evening. And I'm talking to Mr. Tanko. What do you guys listen? We like to see not only tweeting on X. There were some young guys, Mr. Peter, the young boy, telling what you guys have to do to go and pull up against these people. Tinubu mashed. I repeat myself. Tinubu mashed in a rally. They wanted to form a parade. He mashed. He said, grab, steal, and take it away. Peter Obi said, I am not desperate. That is the wrong statement. Somebody tell me it's a choose of what kind of a
all right. So what would you like? What would you like Dr. Tanko to respond to?
He should step his foot up. When we finance him, he has to listen to us. He is a very good guy. I love him. And that is why I came to my own church. I'm in the bathroom now because my voice is a little bit loud. When I speak about him in the meeting there, you hear people talking about Atiku. I get my blood begins to boil. While Atiku, you will be hearing Atiku because Atiku can be able to do something.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you.
He can do something.
Thank you. Let Dr.
He should
Tanko.
step his shoes up. I want Tanko, please. I want you to answer that question. He should step his shoes up. Forget about X. Go out, move with the people, do something. Let us see you.
But he is doing that already. Where are you? Are you?
He's doing it with X. He's doing it with X.
No, Mr. Peter Obi has been going from no. Mr. Peter Obi has been going. In fact, he's the only presidential candidate in 2023 who is interested in 2027, who's traveled across the nooks and crannies of Nigeria. I am not speaking for him. I'm not his spokesperson. He's been going out. He's been in fact, he's been sitting down with the grassroots people across Nigeria. Where are you? No, sir. I don't think, sir.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I love you so much. I'm going to do that with you another time. Listen. That's between me and you is private. Listen, between me and you is private. I want to surprise you. I want to show you something, Precious. I want to show you something so that you can be able to understand when somebody talk like this. I said we have not going to visit. Look, Northerners. Look, let me tell you one thing. Let Peter Obi take some group of obedience, step on the street, go down to your stupid house of what you call representatives. Go down there.
Oh, you want him to start? You want him to start initiating protests? That's what you want him to do.
Yes, lead it. We don't say don't initiate it. You will be protect. Listen, we will protect him. Look, Nigeria, we will slap on the side of that country. It's about money.
So just hold on. You're expecting Peter Obi to lead a protest, perhaps for electoral reform.
He should lead it. He will be protected. Look, give me something. Don't let.
So if he does not lead a protest for electoral reform, that means he's not enough candidate for you. He's not a good enough candidate for you.
If you don't have electoral reforms, the election is
I don't know at what point he started listening to this platform. Yeah, but I'm sure you would have heard when I brought in Barrister Kine in this platform. And he spoke extensively. He's a constitutional lawyer. He spoke extensively about electoral reform. Now, he did say that the Electoral Act that we have right now, there is nothing wrong with it. It is just the minds of the people utilizing it. So even if you go and change another Electoral Act, for Nigerian politicians with the kind of mind they have, they will still be dubious and there will still be ways that they will manipulate the election. If you like, cover every water, make it airtight. They will still do something to it. So he said that what we need is not an electoral reform. We more like need a people's reform. right? And then with the Electoral Act we have now, what are we doing to even ensure that, okay, let's ensure that we press on INEC to maintain the act that we have now by itself, to work at the way it is by itself. So that's the, I don't know, but if you would have heard other lawyers speak to this, sir.
Precious, I rest my case. You just spoke it right. I rest my case. There I said you are right. It's the people's reform. I'm sorry about that. There you are absolutely very right.
Thank you.
I believe you there. I made a mistake there. It's not about the electoral reforms, it's about the people reforms. But the question is, I need something to convince. We are not going towards, I'm not going for Atiku. I am not interested in that. I love Obi. I do.
So if you need that, if you say you love Obi and you say you need something that would make you support him, then I wonder why you love him in the first place without seeing a reason to love him. Enough reason to love him.
Yeah, there's something is that I loved him so much that I was so shocked when he used that statement, go to court.
Okay. But now he's not saying go to court again. Is there enough reason to love him back?
I am afraid of this guy that we are going to put something into this guy again.
And he will go back again to go to court. No. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you. No, but Dr. Tanko already addressed that. But if you also listen to Obi's body language lately, I mean, I think you're not paying enough attention to the Nigerian political terrain recently. Okay. If you listen to his body language recently, he's been a bit more vocal and a bit more forceful, if I dare say, about change, about not maintaining the status quo. He said it. In fact, Obi himself even said it that this time around, that is why the Obidient movement came out with Gov't now. Make electoral rigging difficult. That's why they came up with that campaign. It's ongoing now. And they have said it that if
are you sure you're not going to steal? Are you sure you're not going to fight? Are you sure you're not going to burn the ballot?
The same people that are galvanizing members across each polling unit, not just one, a team across each polling unit in Nigeria, which is part of the policies of the Gov't. I think you're not listening to me. Now, okay, you go to join me every day. You need to get better updates. You go to join me every day, make they get better updates.
You just knocked me off now. But like I said, I will join you, but I will show you something. When I show you that something, you will be helping me to do, because all I want is that let us come to Nigeria to come and drive our yashi.
No problem. Thank you.
In your Lagos Island.
No wahala. Nice. You go drive and reach my River State Island. No worry.
Now for us to come and be spending money here in Greece.
No problem. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. All right. I appreciate you too. Dr. Tanko, I don't know if you have anything to say about this. I'm sorry.
Well, I just wanted to add one or two things.
You have made me a defender of the universe, so you go ignite my defending mode now. I'm not supposed to defend you.
You are not only a moderator, but you are an informed moderator. And an informed moderator helps to change the narrative or straighten the narrative. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you, sir.
Let me also add, for those that knows the kind of persons we are. We've been in the trenches for years. We are patriots. And we believe in Nigeria. And that's why we're doing what we are doing.
If Nigeria works, it works for all of us. So it works for me too. I told you something the other time. I mean, I need to be able to go to the hospital and get a proper medical care. You know, so that's it.
Exactly. So we are putting our lives on the line. I have led one of the most difficult protests in Nigeria. In the Save Nigeria group. I was the field marshal. I led that particular demonstration and protest. Professor Wole Soyinka, the Bakari, all the who knows who were right behind me, Yunusa Tanko. So know that you have a general in this particular battle, and the leader of the battle is Peter Gregory Nwabusi Obi. And I can assure you that he's not a person that will run away from his responsibility. But what he will do also is to protect the life and property of his people. It's very important. So while we are doing this, we are doing it mindful of the need to protect Nigerians at the same time. So it is not kind
so you don't deliberately endanger Nigerians.
We are not going to tell you that we are going to carry this, everything, but be rest assured You have people who are ready to battle for the soul of this country, and we will do it. I can assure you that one. But we must do what we need to do under the ambience of law and order, and at the same time, too, we will be much prepared. At the moment now, we need to ensure that we cover every 176,000 polling units of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So when the leader says, "Che," we say "Che" everywhere in the country. But when the people are not there and they are not representing you, have not mobilized them enough, you can only be crying and shouting in one particular place, not in the general place. I don't know whether I'm communicating.
Yes,
so
please,
please be rest assured that this is not going to be business as usual. We are going to remain solidly on ground. We are going to remain solidly on the social media, and we're going to have misgrill of everything that we need to have to challenge this establishment and fight for our collective interest. That is what we will do, and we must do it. So please come in and assist us in doing the best thing for the country on a continuous basis, so that we will know that we have able hands that are ready to help us both internally and externally. Join the obedientmovement.com, build your building blocks, support us, and we will be rest assured we will not disappoint you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hi. Well, we'll be ending. We'll be wrapping up in the next 30 minutes, please, so that I can let Dr. Tanko go. Go ahead.
Precious.
Sir,
again.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
You need to. I made my point within few seconds. I didn't know there are people apart from Laura, which I already allowed to speak. Maybe
because she be APC woman leader like me.
So now there are people that are. So anyway, to the point. Yeah, I don't know if some of Obidient and some people that are calling about supporting. We did support in the 2023 election, but there was an issue that the government then, mainly the APC government, we are raising in terms of that Obidient Peter Obi is trying to a kind of bring fun, which Mr. Dr. Tanko, in a way, there is a way he phrased it. My question is this: is there a way, because it's not about raising money, it's about that money coming into Nigeria, because there is a certain amount, or there is a law that you don't bring money into an election. I'm sure Dr. Tanko, what I'm trying to say, because that's one. Second is that there is something that Laura said. I don't know if you give my number to Laura, because I know we have Obidient WhatsApp group here in me, which I said before that I remember. And because there is what he said in terms of media, spreading it, writing, editorial, and the rest of them. I know it's a very expensive thing to do, because there are some newspaper, you need to find a newspaper that will align, that will, like here in the UK, there are newspapers that that is pure conservatives and the ones that are labor. And you need to know the one that will support whatever you are doing. And again, if you have to do such a thing, there must be an approval, because here in UK, Tinubu and PC, they have their people. I have met some of them. No matter what you said, they will never agree there is anything wrong in this government.
So in terms of that PR issue that Laura is talking about, you need highly connected person that has deep access to media establishments across the globe. Do you understand? Someone who's that connected. It is not that difficult. Trust me. It is easy to get. And you have somebody who can put up a publication across major global media platforms.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say, Predators, is that you don't just write something, and the person that you are trying to help to put those things will tell you that they are not aware. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying.
There is no way a media person, there is no way any media team will work without working in alliance with the movement generally. That's what he said. He said, if you people can fund yourselves, get the right team and all that, then you pass the team across to them so that they work together. I go work with that person where you work for now. You know the possible.
Okay, good, that's fine. So maybe I didn't get that one. So another thing there is this.
let Dr. Tanko answer that question in terms of funding, because majority of people, just like the man that called from strike or the Schweiz just said that that everybody they are a lot here would like to support. A lot would like to support, and the majority of them wants to go home. Nobody, as like what he said, he just said it. If you go to Austria or Germany and you tell them, oh, you are a German, they will ask you, ursprünglich, where are you from? So originally, where are you from? So they don't believe you. You are still a black person. So no matter, so that help will come. But I would like Tanko, as I said, to answer that question about people in diaspora trying to sponsor or trying to help.
Okay. If they will be indicted for funding elections. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's just speak to 2-3 more persons and we'll let him respond together. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Just let me answer the person who just spoke, Precious.
Which Laura, yeah? Go ahead.
It's Laura. Yes, just a minute. The person who spoke now was asking about funding coming into the country and elections. Whilst we know that APC does not respect it, we're trying to use it to restrict the movement. But there is a way people get around it in terms of in the Western world. Excuse me. So, for example, in America, there are lobby groups like IPAC, there are lobby groups like the Tea Party, there are lobby groups like the MAGA movement. And what people do is like what Dr. Tanko was saying and what you were saying. A group come together, they buy ads. The money did not come to the campaign.
Absolutely. And they're doing it by themselves. Exactly.
And they call it the IPACs. And we did that in 2023 with all the different support groups. Those money did not go into Aburace and did not go to the Labour Party. Yes, some people donated to the Labour Party, but you can bypass those rules legally by coalescing, buying what you want to buy. Say, for example, what Dr. Tanko was saying. You hire a media firm, you pay them, you guys raise money, you pay them yourself, and you hand over them and the legal contract that you signed with them for 1 year, for 2 years, and they use that service. And it's not an individual. I kept people hearing people say, "Oh, the individual." No,
exactly. It's a team. It's a team. Because if, for instance, what you said about responding to Moka's interview and all that, if, for instance, I say, "Oh, this is the way we'll respond," there should be 2-3 more people who would give other suggestions and addition to that suggestion that would ensure that there is a better tactics in handling that issue.
Go ahead. That's why you hire a company. Yes. What you do is this is a company, and you give them you pay for a retainer.
Retainership, yes.
And then you have a retainership. So what they're doing is there is somebody always on call 24/7. So if the way Obi had that meeting with that interview Shane Okimbaloye on channels, the last one he did, that night you start responding straight away and you control the narrative. Before Whitebeard was already talking about, Obi lied. He said, "I never met Abacha. He has never done this." You control the narrative. And going back to that Moka's one, if you had a solid PR team, all they just do is, "Mr. Moka, don't distract us from the issues." And then you reiterate what Obi said, which Moka came to distract from. You put it back on the front and center of the stock. We don't have that. Do you understand? And a good PR firm, like you said, are already connected. They write what they need to write and they just push it out. They have their connection. People will put out those editorial. That's their responsibility. So that's that. And then let me just take a minute to respond to the person who was saying, I don't know where the person says calling from. Is it Greece or where? Obi, this is the condition. We will not support it. We will not do this. We will not do that. See, it's not everybody that should be calling. I don't want to be offensive to your staff.
No, don't be. No, respect everybody.
Please, nobody should be asking Obi to come and lead any protest. If the country is sweet like that, let's be enjoying it. Obi, just because somebody is putting himself forward does not mean we'll now start disrespecting him. We won't do that. Tinubu led protest. Under what kind of a government? If Jonathan behaved the way Tinubu is behaving, please, when we are talking, let's look at the nuance. Let's look at the conditionalities on ground. You saw Tinubu arrest children in the north and charge them for what? Terrorism or what did he say charge them for? Please, let nobody call and be asking for Obi to leave protest. If you don't want to leave protest, everybody should stay the way they are. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, welcome. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from? Sir?
Yeah, my name is Chucks. I'm calling from United Kingdom.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Go ahead. Straight to the point, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I just go ahead to this straight point. Good evening, Mr. Tanko, Yunusa. My question is on my question is on electoral reform.
We have addressed that. You have to go back and watch again.
No. It's on a different one. It's on a different one.
Okay.
Please. Yeah, you know me. What I'm advocating for the electoral reform is to make INEC the person to prove that the election they conducted is free, fair, and credible. That's the only way a person like me thinks. All these shenanigans could be abated because you can do electoral reform. Who says they go there with violence? They like 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock, they bring the quotas material. You can challenge that. That's why I believe personally, until we make INEC responsible to prove that the election they conducted, because that's the only way the lawyers, the judges cannot run away from it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, Dr. Tanko, would you like to respond to a few of these before we take the last set of calls?
I think we're just talking in the same direction. All of us are angry and we are almost getting to a frustration level. But I want to assure you, all of us need to work together. All of these ideas and some of the things that you think we can use to fight for for the soul of Nigeria, we will employ it. Like Laura said, and which I have already affirmed, that Peter Obi need to protect his own people at the same time while he's taking very stringent measures to ensure that Nigerians are not taken for a ride. It has been on record that the only person who has been challenging the status quo so far has been Mr. Peter Obi. Not only is he on the Twitter space, he has also been on ground, facing numerous challenges, building strategies and making connection with the people, spending his own money. Of course, he's a contestant, so definitely people expect him to spend his own money. But we should know that it takes a toll on him as a person. And at the same time, so now that the eyes is on all of us need to come on board. It is not about Peter Obi. If you watch the latest video that we just share on my Twitter, which is making round now, it was clear that Mr. Obi is ready to fight for the soul of Nigeria, and we all queue behind him. We will also use this opportunity to continue to call for ideas, physical and financial ideas that can help us to build a strong movement for the benefit of all of us. I really, really, really appreciate all of the questions. It helps us to build strategic thinking and probably find solutions to some of our teething problems. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think I'd have to stop it there. Let me let you go. I'd like to say a big thank you to you, sir. It's been quite a very insightful conversation. Thank you so much. We've learned a lot. We've brainstormed. We have tinkered. And I do hope that we begin to implement some of the things that we've said so far. Oh, every time I forget, a pigeon are supposed to speak. We don't talk. I hope say you don't reach time we be so we'll begin to put for granted the things that we be say we don't talk. I like to say plenty thank you to you as you follow us today. I hope say next time, Sha, maybe not too far. If we call you, go answer us again.
No, Allah, anytime when you call me, as long as I'm free, I'll create time for you.
Thank you.
Is it not my people that we're talking to?
Thank you.
I'll be honored to talk to them anytime, any
Thank
day.
you. Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you. Do keep up the good work that you're doing. Do enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Okay. All right. So that's it. I feel like calling it a day, but if you like, we can also just keep the conversation going on if you want us to keep the conversation going on. At this point now, I can admit people into the studio. I couldn't admit people into the studio because Dr. Tanko's is not in a very stable network area. So if I admit owner into the studio, if you make your contributions, he'll be unable to hear you, and it's going to be impossible for us to have, a good conversation. So now, waiting make me just say make most of us get calls so that we'll, just better, talk with phone calls alone. Right. So when I don't hear the matter, then we be say big ground. In case you like to call in, all right, okay. So let's go ahead. You can join the link and come straight to the studio. Let's speak more on what's got to. I forgot to ask him this question about what Shegusha said. Oh, another day. Did I tell you that Shegusha said that Peter Obi is is looking for a way to come back. No, what's the headline says? Peter Obi wants PDP presidential ticket without primaries election, without primaries. So he doesn't want to be involved in primary election. He just wants the tickets, and that's what Shegu Shomi said. In case you don't know who Shomi is the former spokesperson to presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar during the 2019 election when he ran with Peter Obi. That's a strong allegation. I don't know how I forgot to ask that. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Precious.
Sir, good evening, welcome.
Good evening. I still say, Gov't Tanko don't work.
He don't work. But ask question, you go see rich in the mouth. I should say you go here one day, you can respond.
Yeah,
So go ahead.
I would just want to express my appreciation to Madam Laura, what she said, this is one of the questions I have in my mind, or this is why, what is the Obidient doing? What the Obidient people they do? Because this kind of a thing, where nobody they hear from them, what is their strategy? So, they good, every person they carry in problem or in discussion, they carry give you enemy for hand, at the same time, but they're supposed to get me. I won't ask her personally how many times those coordinators, how many times did they meet? Like are they meeting once in a week? Are they meeting once in a month?
I think you should say, since he said that they are coordinators, right? And I think it is your responsibility to go to the Obedient platform, find out who the coordinators for the different states are, and look for a way to get their contact and communicate with them personally. I think it's a better way to, know this. Since this is it's not a political platform, you can just go straight on. You can because I mean, by the time he send me those links, okay, go ahead.
My question to what I wanted to ask personally to him is what are they? How many times did they meet, or how did they communicate? How did they meet as a team? Because it's supposed to be a team. But I'm happy for what Madam Laura said, because what she just poured out this evening, that is just the gospel truth. As a team, or as a group, or as a movement, they're supposed to have a block where they communicate and where they strategize. I don't know if they have something like that. But you are not one of the coordinators, but I wanted to find out for
but there is a way for you to know now. You should go and join the movement now. Have you not registered? If you register with them, you should find out. I'm not a registered member. Then you should check. I'm sure there are contact persons you have in the platform that you can call for questions. So I'm very sure you can ask all of those questions there.
Okay. I will search more, because I wanted to ask it personally,
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, precious. Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh dear. All right. So some headlines. Let's run through some headlines again in Nigeria, and then I'll let you guys go. Sincere apologies. I've taken so much of your time today. We started earlier. I was expecting we'll end by 8 o'clock. I've done 20 minutes extra. The easy. Well, going to some of the headlines now, I told you that there is crisis in ADC as authentic national chairman don't come and say Nahim be authentic. No. A chairman don't come out and say Nahim be authentic national chairman. That na nephew Bola. He don't come and say no. Nahim be the authentic national chairman of the party. Saying don't resume office. So say make David Marco and the coalition make them go pack their load, keep one corner because Nahim be the original chairman. If I were him, I would be extremely suspicious. Adibe, now they want Peter Obi about the ADC coalition. I hope Adibe, now political science professor Jidel for Adibe, now they want Peter Obi. And I did tell you that Shegu Shomi, Atiku's ally, has said that Peter Obi wants PDP presidential ticket without primaries election. And then fielding Atiku as PDP candidate in 2023 was an error for us. Abamuro, I took that one. yesterday. And then the PDP talk say, in fact, zoning arrangements that the game changer where they get right now as in zone which go south. See 2027. Well, APC don't come out, come talk. Say, even though say them don't, all of them don't adopt President Bola Tinubu as a candidate. But anybody where if say won't contest primaries with Bola Tinubu, yeah, make it go by form. You won't still buy form, but you don't talk and say Tinubu na your consensus candidate. Excuse me, that's what people are saying. Not be me they talk about. Here's Madam Ban DJs district they restrict women from male gatherings for inside Bauchi State, and then I'll take responsibility for Abuja Kaduna train derailment. NRC MD, and now you don't take a responsibility. That's Kayode of Wayfair. Now you don't take responsibility. So as it take B. Meanwhile, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria don't talk. See the problem of Nigeria. Now, greed, selfishness, corruption. Greed, selfishness, corruption. Might be the problem of Nigeria. These greed, selfishness, and corruption are from who? By who? Well, no matter the way BC is supposed to know already. You use your tongue, count your teeth. And I did tell you that earlier today there was panic in Balogo markets as traders clash, and one person so far has been feared dead or is feared dead because of that. And 2027 presidential ticket open to all disputes, all despite Tinubu's endorsements. Now waiting APC talk. And then kidnappers collected 2.57 billion naira from Nigeria in 1 year. That's according to a recent report. In case you don't understand, within 1 year, kidnappers take 2.57 billion naira. That is, it is like a lucrative industry. I sure say this money, even plenty past money where they go into some of the ministries there for Nigeria. So they're like Ministry of Kidnapping now for Nigeria. As kidnappers, we take 2.57 billion naira. Let me break down the report. Now, kidnappers collected 2.57 billion naira as ransom payment from 4,722 abducted victims in Nigeria from July 2024 to June 2025, according to this latest report. And it is very heartbreaking. If this isn't heartbreaking to you, I wonder what should be. Now, this, of course, is according to a report released by recently by SBM Intelligence. According to the report, the secured ransom stems from 48 billion demanded by kidnappers in the period under view. That is in total. Their demand was 48 billion, but because of negotiation, the money that when people put joined together na 2.57 billion. They don't talk about people who die because they don't pay the ransom. Now the figure paid is 29.9% of the entire ransom demanded across Nigeria or across the cross. Accordingly, Boko Haram collected the largest share of the ransom paid. Unfortunately, of the 4,722 people kidnapped, at least 762 were killed. Did you hear that? Out of the 4,722 people kidnapped, 726 people were killed. Now, between July 2024 and June 2027, the report says Nigeria's kidnapped for ransom crisis consolidated into a structured profit seeking industry. At least 4,722 people were abducted in 997 incidents, and at least 762 were killed. Kidnappers demanded roughly 48 billion naira in ransom and secured 2.57 billion naira, and about what that is about I think 1.66 million dollars so far. That's what they got. And from July to December, I don't know what's in the figure will be. It is very sad to hear incidents like this from a country where supposed to be a country where they sovereign. Now would they hear this kind of thing? Well, I'm not going to close church for here. I don't try. And I said, don't try for me. Eh? He who lives, he who fights to run and runs away, lives to fight another day. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you for joining this platform. Thank you for your calls. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for always being part of this show. I love on a plenty. Next time when I call on her, I'm not going to show face again. Tomorrow, we will do on a domot again to bring on a matter them where they share for inside the country. My name is Precious Ingen. You know I love you so much. Protect your mental health because wahala need to finish for inside Nigeria. It is very, very important. I will see you on a tomorrow. Thank you. Good night and God bless you. No. Don't forget to like. If you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for now? Not be Good TV, not be DSTV. Now, free of charge. Kindly go and click on the subscription. Click subscribe. This particular post, like them, share them, Send that to your village people. Cut them into half. Send to WhatsApp group. Make people then hear the kind thing, them informate them what we give for Nigeria. I beg now. Like, share, subscribe. Follow us like your village people. We will continue to fight and speak for the growth and development of our nation. Also follow us across all our social media platforms. So because we're there across social media, for Facebook at Precious Amy TV. If you just type on like that, the way this name did, that's how you go see them. For Facebook, Twitter, Precious Amy TV, Instagram, Precious Amy TV, and then of course TikTok, Precious Amy TV. We did for all the platforms like that. Just follow us like your village people. We'll continue to talk for the growth and development of our country. I love that. Thank you so much. Good night and God.